Well, really just like getting ready for the season. It's too early to really say anything or, you know, just like continue to practice only second day.
What do you think the biggest challenge for your club is this year?
You have to see. You know, it's hard to say right now. Second day, new group. You know, so we just go out here, execute, and we got to wait and see. It's hard to say right now.
Do you look at, I mean, you've got a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here too. Take time to mesh, do you think, or do you expect just to fly out of the blocks?
Depending on how hard we work, which we work pretty hard today, you know, depending on if we keep it up, you know, we should be okay. I didn't see our schedule, so I don't know, you know, what the potential is there, but this home or on the road, we should be okay.
But it's win or bust, basically, I guess. You expect to do a lot of damage this year.
I mean, I said a lot of things early, you know, so if people research what I said, I'm not going to go back on what I said.
What did you say? I don't remember.
You got to see it. You got to go back and, you know, and put it on the bottom of your screen and then put my Twitter so people know my Twitter and all that stuff.
Hey, the NBA today announced some pretty stiff fines for flopping. It kind of goes up to like about $30,000. I think it was
for the player,
for the fifth,
for the team, or for the player.
Yeah,
really?
for the players.
Wow.
What's your?
Wow. So what's the first fine?
$5 grand.
Well, first time warning,
and then 5.
5-10.
For flopping?
Yeah. They review it after the game.
All right, whatever.
Well, you tweeted on
like
Saturday, like, you know, you're glad you had heard that this was coming. You're glad that flopping's being banned.
Well, I think, you know, you can't really, you know, blame the players for, I don't flop, right? Maybe once or twice I've probably flop. But you can't blame the players. Probably once or twice in like a couple of years I probably flop. And you can't blame the players for adjusting to how they ref in the game, right? So now you can't just take somebody's money for adjusting to how they adjusted the rules, you know? And I mean, I don't really care, to tell you the truth. It has nothing to do with me because I don't flop, so I don't really care. But, you know, for players that do flop, I feel bad if they get fined, you know? That's just not right. People to get fined for flopping.
But the best form of basketball.
Just call it. Just don't call it. You know, just don't call it. Just don't call it. No need to flop. The referee, if you can't make the right call, then, you know, it's not the player's fault. You don't know what a flop is and what it's not. Back in the 80s, they didn't flop. And that's all I want to say about that. I want to move on and enjoy my life. Okay?
Do you think it will be an effective deterrent?
You're one of the top defensive players of the last decade or so. Who has annoyed you over the years as someone who continually flops and tries to get fouls that way?
I mean, it's very annoying. It's very annoying. I mean, for me, it was very annoying. It was like whatever. I could shoot threes. You know, in the playoffs, I could shoot threes, so I don't really worry about it. You know, so I could adjust my game. It's very annoying. You know, guys that's quick get to use their advantage because they're quick and you can't keep up with guys. That's like, you know, that's lighter than you at your position. So that's their advantage, and then the bigger guy's advantage is their strength. That's what makes us different athletes. But then when you give these guys that's not as strong as the bigger guys, you're giving them two advantages. You know, it's not fair. It's not fair to the guys that have worked on their body for all these years and that's strong. It's not fair, and it's dumb. The flopping is very stupid. It's not even basketball. I don't even know who taught people how to flop. And you know, just make the right call. It's that simple, you know. Obviously, you can't ram through somebody, but if somebody makes a good move, a good spin move, and these guys still flops, that's ridiculous, you know. So I say just make the right call, but you know, it's not my league, so you know.
Do you think this would be a good deterrent though to limit that?
But I do think, yeah, I do think it's. I think it looks bad on TV too, like. You know, when you're in the playoffs and the championship and somebody flops, you know, and it's like, you know, all this money on the line and NBA finals and some new ladies watch. She never saw basketball before. She's like, what is that? Like, you know, then she won't watch the game again, you know?
So what do you think is the difference between a flop and just like taking a good charge?
First off, if I ran into you right now and full force, you probably would move back a little bit first off, and you're not even a NBA basketball player. Yeah. So you should see some of the guys take shots, and then bigger guys, and they fall all the way back. It's not possible. If you stay in your ground, you're not going to fall that far back. It's impossible to see these guys fall like they got, you know, hit with a shotgun. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
So is it where the feed is at?
Huh?
Is where you define the flop and the charge?
No, that's like, no. That has nothing to do with flopping or anything. Like, you just gave a definition of flopping. It was totally the wrong definition.
Matt, if it was your league, what would you do to abolish flopping?
But it's not my league, and no matter who league it is, it's a referee's job to say, hey, whatever, you know.
Well, let's just say you made your own league.
If you fall,
Give me what you're going to do to stop flopping in the Meta World Peace League.
I'm never gonna have my own league. First off, and then secondly, the guy falls and you just lay the ball up. It's that simple. You know, that's it. It's no call. Get out of here. You know, get up.
When did it change, man? When did the refs start calling?
Definitely in '99. I've never seen that. I came into the league in '99. I can't remember it in 2001. Definitely not when I was in Indiana. I do not remember any flopping in Indiana. So that was like 2003, 2004. And then it started to change every year, and then, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. No, it's just funny. It's so funny to see guys flop. It's like, I seen one guy get hit this way, and his body fell that way. You know, that's impossible.
Are you telling guys on the court? Are you saying stuff to guys when you see it?
You know, when guys flop, you got to adjust because it's like, you know guys is flopping, so you got to adjust to the game.
You don't call them on it though and just make a comment or anything?
Sometimes you do, you know, but the refs make that call, so that's a part of now it's a part of the game.
Sure.
So now I was like, okay, this guy made a good defensive play on me because he flopped. You know, they got the ball turnover.
Sure.
You know, and I mean, it's very annoying, you know, to see, you know, it's not. The back down was cool. They took that out. You can't back down for 5 seconds. Back in the days, that's kind of boring. But when guys is making real legit moves, you know, that's ridiculous. Like, you're not able to use your strength to your advantage.
If a teammate does it, and it actually helps your team.
Yeah, you're for it. No, you're for it. I mean, I still don't like it, to tell you the truth. Like, whether my teammate does it or not, it's like, you know, Kobe will tell you, you know, if a guy flops, it's like, you know, it's kind of, if it ain't Derek Fisher, you know, if it ain't Derek Fisher,
Well,
then
he just called it a chump move.
it's a chump move. If it ain't Derek, you're a chump. Derek, the only one that could do it without being, you know.
Do you think it was a flopper though?
Which one?
Derek.
Derek?
Yeah.
Derek takes some good. Derek gave up his body a lot, but then sometimes he might have, you know. But sometimes he really got smacked. He was in good position, like him, Shane Battier, Chuck Hayes. Those guys get in good position and get the contact. But some of these guys just don't know how to flop. I don't even know how to take a charge. I look stupid taking the charge.
Demonstrate on the D.
I have no. On what?
I'll demonstrate taking a charge.
Come on, let me show you. Watch this. Brace yourself. Hold on, Sam. Hold this, Sam. Brace yourself, right?
Do you have insurance? You want me to flop or what?
No, I want you to stand your ground, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's do it in court. This is what these guys do. Okay, you ready?
メタワールドさんがフロッピングについて記者に説明してます。
Look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that? That's a, he's a reporter. Do it again? Yeah. And he's a reporter. Are you kidding me? I'll see you guys later, man.